fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Cruising with Steve. Get in, sit down, buckle up. Cruising with Steve. Get in, sit down, buckle up. Cruising with Steve.
Smelling my balls.
Welcome back to Cruisin' with Steak. Grimsteak here, coming at you live Tuesday night on Grimerica FM. Today is January 7th, 2020. This is the first live show being recorded in the year 2020. So let's kick it off great, guys. We got a fucking, oh my god, it's a full house tonight. A full house. Let's bring in, first off, he's my number one man, Mr. James Cruz. What's up, baby?
I'm here. I'm happy.
You're here.
Show
You're
night.
back. We missed you last night or last week.
Oh man, epic show, by the way.
Epic, dude. That was
It was funny too, reading in the chats this week. We had a lot of new people. I think there's a lot of foreign invaders from Tartaria joining the chats lately. But
100%.
yeah,
100%.
and but people are like, man, the first time I ever listened to the show was like the last one. I'm like, perfect.
Oh
That couldn't
god,
have gone
yeah.
any better.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God,
So
you did
congrats, guys. You guys did a great job. And
Shout out to
Yeah.
K-Dog for that. He carried that show
oh my
with
God,
all his
he-
N-word passes
he-
for some reason. Shit. Also, joining us, coming back, Mr. Jerry Cthulhu.
Hello, gents. You are the gravy on my poutine.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
I love it.
buddy.
Gravy fries. Give me those gravy fries. And we
wear the
also
shirt
got Mr. That Guy with us.
Hey, this is not a drill. All hands not involved take cover.
Oh. And we got Mr. B.Strut Bill coming in.
Good evening, everybody. Love you guys.
Tons of
Love
love.
you too, man.
Tons of love. And we also have Flavortown?
Diners, drive-ins, and mud floods.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Who else we got here? We got, and also Mellowhorus is here coming at us.
I'm coming at you.
Coming hard.
And then we
Coomer.
got, fuck, there's a lot of people. And then we got Adam Tarsis coming at us too.
Yeah.
I hope you got your own handy wipes.
Dude, I got so many handy wipes right now. I'm loaded up on them. We're also joined by the lovely Suzanne.
Hello.
Hey.
Man, hey, and coming back after a long-awaited. Felix is here. I don't even have words. I don't have words. Felix is here.
Hi, my password.
motherfucker.
My password's not password.
His password is not password.
That's
Man,
not password.
welcome back, Felix.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to say right now, the most hate mails that we get, there's so many of them that say, "I miss Felix. I miss
Oh.
Felix." Just you
I'm
were
back,
missed.
motherfuckers.
He's back.
Yeah.
Oh man, so happy. So here we are. Fuck, dude, we got 10 people in this room right now. This is insane. This is crazy. I couldn't even I was talking earlier how I'm gonna record the the podcast on 9.1 surround sound, and everybody's gonna have an individual channel. So that's the only way you could listen to the podcast fully. Is if you have just complete surround sound, you can hear everybody's voices.
Wait, so I could mute Bill?
You would be able to. I mean, you'd be able to individually mute
That's
anybody.
hilarious.
Oh,
That's insane, man. Oh, hey, we released that sweet Princess Mononoke anime episode. That was pretty awesome. I hope you guys go back and listen to that.
I listened to it today at work, and great job, man.
Yeah, great. I love patting
Yeah,
ourselves
yeah.
on the back.
We did
like
a-
that.
we did a
Great
good job,
We did
dude.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did awesome.
We did it.
We crushed it,
did it.
dude. Yeah.
When you're done sucking each other's dicks, let's talk about war. Not
Oh my
No,
god,
man.
God,
This
Jerry.
is a war.
Well,
It may be written,
What is
drawn
good?
down in a book.
what was it? Just within the last couple hours, Iran has retaliated against us, killing one of their main generals. Allegedly retaliated against the assassination of their general. What was that guy's name? Soleimani or something?
Soleimani.
Soleimani.
Qasem Soleimani.
We assassinated that guy.
The dude with the ruby.
No, I'm still here. It's Soleimani's dead.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all I don't even know. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
the smelly butthole.
it all seems like shenanigans and bullshit and nonsense, and I'm pretty
That's 'cause
sure.
The left is spinning it as nonsense.
Well, dude, the thing that pisses me off the most, when I start seeing people talk about the draft, that's the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. If anybody thinks that we're literally going to be fighting wars like we used to with foot soldiers and sending bodies in, that is so stupid.
No, it's
so
gonna be a drone
stupid.
war.
And honestly, there's so many military people because we don't have to draft because we just take America's poor. It's like you have nothing, like join the military. We'll give you all this shit. Like so many kids around me join the military.
Where do you think New York's shipping all their homeless people?
Oh, man.
We'll train you to fix the killer robots, but you have to go there and fix them.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
honestly, though, it's going to be a drone war. I mean,
That's exactly it.
That's enough war talk.
I'm ready for the throwdown between the Fry's Electronics drones and the Best Buy drones.
With fry sauce?
No.
Tons of fry sauce.
Fry sauce.
Which I had, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you said that. How was the fry sauce, Jer?
It was disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Isn't that just ketchup and mayo mixed together, though?
I don't know. It's a place called Freddy's in Indiana.
Pretty much. Well, first off, I wouldn't trust fry sauce from Indiana.
No way, man. That wasn't fry sauce
Trust
you had.
anything from.
This is not fry sauce country.
No, it's not fry
I heard
sauce.
that, I read that a lot of dispensaries are out of weed now in Chicago.
Oh, I'd believe it. The lines were like crazy.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to shut them down. Shut that shit down.
We're running out of weed.
That's all the news I got. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Elvis has left the building.
That's all that's going on right now. It's just like this. It's just war shit ramping up. It's like
It's just in Fortnite. It's in Fortnite, guys.
Yeah. By the way,
we're dropping in, boys.
by the way, pay no attention to Virginia. By the way, I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
Focus on something you can't do anything about.
I don't follow it other than what you guys post in the chats. But what's happening in Virginia?
What's
Yeah, what's going on?
Fill us in.
Well, nothing has happened yet, but there's an awful lot of posturing and talking by people in the legislature, the state attorney general, and the governor that they're about to ram through a bunch of gun control bills. And
they're confiscating, aren't they?
well, that was the original plan, they said, but after they watched all of these. What they're saying is after they watched all of these counties set up as Second Amendment sanctuaries, Second Amendment sanctuaries. What they want to do is they're going to make the law that you're not allowed to buy them anymore, but possession for people who already have them is grandfathered. So the original way the bill was written.
It's fucking unconstitutional.
No, it totally is. Yeah, it's completely civil asset seizure without any kind of due process.
Well, it's against the Second Amendment too. I mean, that's
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The right to bear arms will be unrestricted.
Yeah. Well, it's against 2 and 4.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point that I was trying to make.
2,
They don't care.
maybe 4.
They don't care because they just write laws. And
Which amendments?
Doesn't exist, folks.
Which amendments do these laws violate?
They don't care because by the time it gets to the Supreme Court, they will have confiscated enough guns to make a difference in their minds.
Well, wasn't there their task force that they were putting together was only like 18 people to like confiscate guns from people's houses? It wasn't that many people. Like I don't see this working out at all.
Yeah, but they were going to be terminators, though. That's the thing.
And a lot of cops weren't going to even comply.
These were going to be the Model 2 Terminator robot
from Boston Dynamics.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, I think like what you said, it's a lot of posturing, and I just, I don't know, man. Boogaloo boys, they're just gonna bury their
that's all
guns.
it is.
Just bury their guns. That's all that's gonna be happening. A lot of gun burying going on.
And that's what happened. I was talking about in the chats earlier this week. This is what happened in New Zealand. They had this thing where the National Assembly got together and they said, "That's it, no more guns." And people said, "All right, well, how long do we have?" and they said, I forget what it was, 6 months or 9 months or something like that. And the first thing people started doing was going out and buying every fucking gun that they could find that they could find in any kind of gun shop. They completely sold everybody out, bought all the ammunition. And then the next thing that they started doing is going to like the Home Depot and Lowe's and all the big box home improvement stores and buying plumbing materials like sewer pipe and digging huge fucking holes in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And to the extent that people were bitching about, hey, we've got this huge contract and we're trying to plumb the sewer out to the sewer main out to the sanitary sewer, and there's no fucking pipe to do this with. Where the hell did all the pipe go?
Yeah, where did all the pipe go? Man.
That guy is all about laying pipe.
It's
He really is. He's laying pipe everywhere.
Dang, I was trying to think of a pipe laying.
if you're gonna lay pipe, plant it vertically in the backyard.
Jeez.
Mud floods.
Well, so that's what's going on in
me.
Virginia, huh? I got a couple points of business to bring up. First off, if you enjoy chess, go to the Chess Fags channel in our Discord, and let's play some chess. Because, Bill, how many games did we play before the show tonight?
We played 3 games.
I think it was 4, actually.
4. Well, I lost all of them, so
Yes, you did.
You keep counting, not me.
Yeah. So come on, let's do some chess. Come chess me, chess.com, Grimsteak, add me up. And another point I have, there was this THC episode with Max Egan, and he talked about mud floods, Tartaria, orphan trains, and just so you guys know, we've been talking about this for months. Longtime listeners will know this. And also, there was probably at least 6 people who came in and tagged Flavortown and was like, dude, they're talking about your jam.
Bro, Max Egan talking about Tartaria, guys.
It kept going on.
Well, in the second, I didn't listen to the second hour, but apparently he got into the Mona Lisa thing, which we definitely
talked about the Mona Lisa being fake.
100% talked about Mona Lisa.
So he basically farmed all the same forums that you did. Is pretty much what's going on.
100%. No, wrong. Max Egan listens to Cruising with Steak. That's
see, I thought that at first, Jerry, but that'd be too good to be true. I didn't want that. I didn't want the ego put on us.
Good
yes,
at all.
No, if we have influence on anything, that'd be horrible.
I've watched a couple of his videos. He has a nice like ASMR voice. Like he has a nice sound equipment. He's got a very soothing channel. He's got lots of little like animations and stuff that he kind of plays in the background while he's
that's his mind control.
That's just all for the NLP stuff.
That's NLP,
so it's soothing.
Exactly.
So it's soothing, and you like his equipment? Is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Great equipment. Very soothing. No, it's pretty good. I mean, he doesn't really get like. He was a good guest to have on because I think even he admitted like, hey, I don't really know any of this. Like, I don't really know anything for sure. And anyone who's telling you they know, like, oh, I know how the mud flood started, or I know what Tartaria was, or I know what all this technology was. Like, they're just fucking lying. Like, they're just trying to trick you into whatever. But he came up with a pretty good. He has a pretty good balance of like, well, here's some things to think about. I try to do the same thing too. Like, helium, perfect example. Helium is flammable, as we know. But besides that, just do the research for yourself. And yeah, no, Cruise Mistake did it first.
Cruise Mistake did it first. Hell yeah, we did. That's the bottom line to that. We're getting a lot of Tartary dudes in the chat though. A lot of crossover from the old.
It's a lot of crossover. I've noticed. A bunch of Grimerica people were coming over to the Tartary chat too. I think there was somebody else. It wasn't me. And all of a sudden, I saw one day like 4 or 5 people from Grimerica hopped over there too. So it was it's like a big old crossover episode now.
There's too many channels in that chat. I went over there and I got immediately overwhelmed.
Oh,
it's like every single channel is our hidden history channel. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I don't have time for this.
What happened to the Grimerica FM domain?
What do you mean?
It's down, gone.
We're live right now.
No. If you go to grimerica.fm.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I never used that. I don't know who runs that domain. It's all happening.net should work though.
And conspiracygnome.com.
Conspiracygnome.com.
That's my donation to Grimerica.
Hold up.
Sweet.
Is Leonidas here?
He is.
No way. Oh my.
Oh.
And
up,
walks the king.
I just came in to see what Flavortown looked like.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I kind of think he looks a lot like Tom Selleck. I think.
He's
He
got
looks
good
like a
Selleck
fucking
look.
Hasidic Jew.
I get that all the time.
If Tom Selleck were to play a Hasidic Jew,
most amazing guy.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Hey, you know what?
No.
Since Leo's here, how's cryptocurrency looking, Leo?
It's on the rise, my friend.
I know
It's
it is.
up, it's down, it's sideways, it's left, right. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Should we invest in
It's
XRP
all
though?
happening.
That's all. That's my only question.
No.
No?
cryptocurrency.
Wait, who
Cryptocurrency is
Who said no?
cryptocurrency is the
Talk
Seinfeld.
over everybody.
It's the Seinfeld of money. It's currency made from nothing.
Ah.
Ponzi
Didn't
scheme.
McAfee?
So what is
Shit, we're gonna
what
have
is-
one of these
what is the-
conversations now.
what is the
Oh,
dollar
shit.
made of?
Where's
What's the
failed when we need
dollar
him?
made of?
Also, it's also
It's also made of nothing.
yeah,
It has-
exactly.
It has value, right?
Only because we say it does.
Backed by the full faith of the governments, right?
Yeah. Whereas Bitcoin and other cryptos are backed by the full faith and credit of all the stoners that buy it.
No, you're actually living in like 10 years ago, buddy. You should probably
Oh, okay.
open up a browser and read some news. But what's going on?
Browser news. What is
Oh,
that?
Wow.
What is this?
Feisty.
Fake news. Fake news.
No. I said browser and news because the fake news is on the television, right?
Ah, okay.
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying. You don't see Ripple and XRP and all these patents with these banks and working with IMF for no reason.
Dude, I'm just giving you grief. I just it's
Hey,
there's nothing behind it. That's all.
it's a free country. Buy what you want.
Hell yeah. I got.
I'm not saying that you can't make money with it. I'm not saying you can't make money with it. Hell, I've been known to buy poker chips before. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what who is it? W3C is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah, so
Fill me
they-
in. Tell,
they
tell,
adopted
tell, tell me who the W3C is because I don't know what that is.
System
It's the World Wide Web
consortium.
Consortium.
Okay.
Yeah, so they adopted the ILP, which is Interledger Protocol. They adopted it. So who developed ILP? Ripple. What's the underlying asset that's going to be moving stuff on the ILP? It's XRP. It's right there. I mean, look it up. It's not It's not like I just pull shit out of my ass.
It's something
This is
that
a media non-post.
See, yeah. This isn't a 4chan post, but all I know is that it's something that's there. It's an alternative. We have no other alternatives. The banks are inevitably going to crash someday, so there's no pain in just like buying a little bit and just holding on to it. Like it won't hurt you.
If the banks crash,
Yeah,
banks
everything's
crash, the internet crashes.
It's
and
all
you
done.
wanna
Well, they're not
access-
going to crash because they have this in place. This is why they've been pumping the repo markets for so long. They're propping up this system because they're switching over.
What about the quantum financial system that Kent Dunn keeps talking about?
Yeah, that's coming. That's what all that includes.
Okay, I'm out then. I'm out. Anything Kent Dunn is talking about, I'm out. I'm sorry.
I agree.
There's
Can't
truth
do
within.
it.
Hey, listen. There's truth within fiction. There's fiction with the truth. You have to pick apart the pieces.
When is
Right?
the Nicera coming in?
Well, I mean, honestly though, Kent Dunn saves our life every night by fighting off the interdimensional aliens. I mean, if he wasn't here, who knows what kind of onslaught we'd be facing right now. We should all thank Kent Dunn before we go to sleep.
Pixelating 24/7.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to listen to other people say about things that you consider nonsense, but I mean, some of you think that space is fake. I mean, some people think that that viewpoint's nonsense, but I stick to the facts, and the facts are that the IOPs have been adopted. They're going to be transitioning. They have a liquidity problem. They have to do something. Either it's going to crash and burn, or they're going to have to transition into something. And the only thing that I've seen in research that I've been researching for a very, very long time is Ripple and XRP. That's the only thing I've been seeing. Yeah, Bitcoin and all these other cryptos are going to go along with the new system because Fidelity and all these major institutions have gobbled them up. So guess what? They're going to build derivative markets on top of it. They're going to sell you fractions of a Bitcoin.
Yeah, but when can you go to the supermarket and buy food with Bitcoin though?
Well,
Give it
here's the
time.
thing. Here's the
It's
thing.
coming.
Yeah,
They're
that's all
not.
coming.
That's you can't, and then that's not going to happen. And most people aren't going to realize that's what's even taking place, because they're going to digitize the dollar. They're going to digitize all the sovereign currencies.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they're already
man.
in the process of that. They're going to eliminate
makes
cash.
sense.
Like you could
In
tell that.
fact,
Like,
It has to happen for them to have complete control of everything. That has
Yes.
to happen.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, of course. I mean, it's going to be like they're going to set up gateways. The Fed is already working on setting up a gateway for the XRPL. So, yeah, they don't have control over your XRP, but you have if you're going to move XRP around, you're going to have to go through one of their gateways, and they're going to have to, they're going to know what you're spending your money on. So, and that's kind of where I agree with John McAfee.
McAfee.
And about the privacy coins, I think those are very important. And, he's pretty bold as far as like talking about putting, congressmen on the blockchain and stuff. And I mean, that's something that I was thinking about a long time ago. I was like, hey, if there's a way to keep these guys accountable, accountable for their constituents. I mean, this is one way to do it, put it on the blockchain, because
Track this government spending.
you can't intercept it. You can't reverse it. It is immutable, and it's decentralized, and that's something that should happen. But will it happen? Probably not.
Beautiful. I think
just want to be able to take my coins into like a Coinstar type machine that just turns it into Fortnite V-Bucks.
Fortnite V-Bucks.
Well, that's another. See, that's
I
another.
think that's called
another
Visa.
thing. That's another thing. That's another avenue through the XRP ecosystem. Is they have developed Xspring, which is developing with gaming, these large gaming institutions. They're going to be using where people can buy and sell skins and stuff through games on the XRPL, because as of right now, whether you hate XRP or not, it is the fastest, it is the most decentralized, and it works.
Hell yeah.
And they've been testing it for a long time. And there's so many different, avenues that this ecosystem is branched out to, like Coil. I mean, people talk about how YouTube is censoring their content and stuff. Well, you can go to Coil and you get real-time payments. When people go into Coil and they watch your video, you get paid per minute. Whatever they watch, you get paid right away.
Yeah, there's a lot of little stuff. I mean, definitely people should. I don't know, man. Something's gonna be happening. It's the future, and if it's not, fuck it. It's something fun now. So cryptocurrency, beautiful. Felix, are you here? I don't see him.
He's
Whoopi Goldberg.
God damn.
Yeah,
it.
he's pretending
He's
to be
gone.
here.
He's here, but he's not here. I need a Felix.
It's quantum Felix.
This just isn't working right now.
He's in a state of superposition.
We need the hidden history jingle so bad.
Yeah,
we do need a hidden history jingle.
Well, I want to hear the music, live
Oh,
music.
I just want to hear. I just want to hear stories of where he's been. I just need Felix, but he's just AFK. So until then, James, what do you got?
I got a story.
Hell yeah! God, perfect. Yes.
It's not about me, but this is maybe
that's
you
great.
guys
Just
have
bring it
heard
to
this. This took place in Michigan. So I heard this on the sports talk this morning on the station I listen to here. But so the Michigan man charged in a murder in a grinder slang.
What?
So, yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, a Michigan man was charged Monday in the killing of a 25-year-old gay hairstylist who was last seen Christmas Eve. Mark Latunsky, 50 years old, was arraigned on charges of murder and mutilation. Dude, this story gets gnarly. Michigan State Police Officer Dave Kaiser declined to release any additional information. Kevin Bacon. So this kid's name is Kevin Bacon. That
I saw his parents on TV.
A Schwartz Creek student told his roommate on Christmas Eve that he was leaving to meet a man he found on Grindr, the popular gay dating app. Later that night, the roommate received a text from Bacon saying that he was having fun and might not make it home that night. Of course not.
Did he die in a meat grinder, or was Grindr the
app?
He met these two gay dudes hooked up on Grindr, basically. Text his buddy. his roommate or whatever got a text from Bacon saying that he was having fun and he's probably not coming home tonight. So when he did not show up appear at his parents' house on Christmas Day for their like the lunch they would do or something, but then he was reported missing. So the local news reports indicated that the friends and family members searched fields and wooded areas Friday. Bacon's car was found with his belongings in the parking lot of Clayton Township, close to where he lived. His mutilated body was found later, December 28th, in Bennington Township, which is like 24 miles away from where this all took place. Jeez. So the guy is supposed to appear in court. So, but the Bacon's killing is at least the second in the state to be connected to a Grinder murder. What, dude? Holy shit! Demetrius Nielsen of Detroit was charged in a murder of a killing of a man whom prosecutors say Nelson targeted using the app.
Crazy Grinder.
Yeah.
So
murderers. Yeah.
Sounds like some anti-gay propaganda, to be honest. Dude, this is like, yeah, I don't know about this. Man,
this isn't.
James is reading right now, trying to figure it out. You can see him reading, and it's great for radio.
He's got a boner too, thinking about it.
He does, totally. Grinder.
The only sound is the sound of his fingers scratching his head.
Yeah, it's the same one, but didn't say it in this article. Like, dude, he ate this dude. He ate this guy's balls.
Well, I mean, that's like, the best part.
He murdered
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I know, and yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he got charged with like cannibalism.
Very Hannibal-like.
You lead. I was trying to not lead off with.
Man,
why? I lost the story. Fuck.
That's all right, James. That was a good story. I liked it.
Yeah, he fucked this dude up.
He fucked this dude up.
Yeah.
Felix, you here?
No.
There he is. Hey, what's up, man? Where have you been?
Good.
What's going on? How's it going? What's happening? Talk to me.
Good. Just sitting here now. Missed you guys a little, so I thought I'd come back, but I don't want to get too personal.
Okay,
online.
That's fine. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it's not like, I never do that either. So I appreciate that. Well, I'm glad you're back,
dude.
I got an electric bicycle.
Wait, an electric bicycle?
An electric bicycle.
How's this work?
Dude.
It runs on battery power.
Okay.
You mean you're not dragging a cord behind you?
Yeah, it's cordless.
How fast does it go?
Oh, okay, good.
It goes at 20 miles per hour.
You wear a helmet?
Yeah.
Gaylord!
Safety first. No. You got to protect your head. What if something happens?
Pedal assist. It's pedal assist, so once you start pedaling, it gives you a little boost.
Oh, nice.
That's what she said.
And you get that sense. Well, at first I started getting the sensation like when you're on a boat and then you get off the boat and you feel like you're still rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that true like for all motor vehicles?
I've never felt it.
Like open air ones, like motorcycles and whatnot.
I guess I've never ridden a motorcycle.
Get your motorcycle legs like your seat.
Yeah, I never had that.
Yeah. Huh.
I get that when I'm running, like if I run, and then I, especially if I'm running on a treadmill, and then I get off the treadmill, I feel like I've got wheels.
All right.
Dude, this guy got. I'm jumping
bring
back
it
to
me,
this
James.
story because I found it.
Dude, we'll jump
The
back.
alleged killer, the killer of the murder of the Michigan man, last seen Christmas Eve, told authorities that he stabbed the dude in the back, slit his throat, then he hung his body up from the ceiling from his ankles. Yeah, and then he cut the guy's balls off and ate him. Like
This Michigan Jeff Daughtry,
or 50-year-old dude killed a 25-year-old kid. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did he eat his balls?
Dude.
Why
I don't
not?
know.
What else do you do with a
Hung
guy
up
when
from
you
the
kill him?
Youth and
rafters.
vitality.
Oh my god.
Man, it's fucking low vibe shit. Oh, that's
Maybe it's his way of
Yikes.
like eating the gay away or something.
He was. Let's see.
Michigan
this guy-
Jeff Dahmer. That's what I was thinking.
Of course, the guy had a.
What the fuck is going on?
My dryer's
Turn off the
done.
vibrator.
Dude, I thought somebody started shaving. Yeah, something was going on.
Yeah.
cruising with steak.
Shaving the balls.
Sometimes you have to, man. You got to keep it clean.
Yes.
That was your clothes dryer?
And actually, Kevin, the real Kevin Bacon on Instagram, like put out I don't even a message saying, for obvious reasons, I'm thinking this morning about the friends and family of this young person, Kevin Bacon. His life was taken too soon or whatever. Blah blah blah.
If you saw the dude's
piece,
parents
yeah.
on the news, they were obviously too young to be the real Kevin Bacon's parents.
Right.
Unless they were Benjamin Button syndrome people.
Traveler.
Could be a time traveler. We don't know.
Like
Could be
eating balls. Time traveler eating balls.
And if anybody was going to be a time traveler, it would be Kevin Bacon.
Fuck yeah, 6 degrees of separation from him.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Everybody has some connection.
Oh man, that's so fucking sad.
Connection.
His wife is like a billionaire.
Kevin Bacon's wife?
Yes.
Interesting.
Who's his wife?
Mrs. Bacon.
Tremors.
Yeah, Mrs. Bacon
Tremors was
out
my favorite. You guys ever see
Kira
Tremors?
Sedgwick.
Yeah, Tremors was good.
Tremors was hilarious.
Tremors
It was
Netflix.
awesome.
Back on Netflix, by the
It's
way.
on there right now. Yeah, it came
Wasn't
up in
there
the
like
queue.
Didn't they do like 5 sequels?
Yeah, there's a
there was a
bunch of
ton.
them.
There was a ton. Yeah.
You know, once you find something that sweet, you got to just ride it till the wheels fall off.
Mm-hmm.
The best Kevin
Sharknado.
Bacon references, though, are in Guardians of the Galaxy and Infinity War, I think. There's one, too. Because
Subscribe to
Star-Lord
Disney
tells
Plus.
everyone that
Disney Plus?
Footloose is the best movie ever.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
Okay.
Mandalorian. I watched it.
I watched
Disney
the
Plus.
first couple of
Fantastic.
Disney Plus.
Highly recommend it.
Mhm.
So where is
Oh, it was
everybody?
dope.
So where is everybody with the Baby Yoda as a white supremacist symbol?
Disney Plus.
What?
Is he making
I didn't hear about
Disney
that.
I've never heard that till you
Disney
just said
Plus.
that.
That doesn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
mean anything to
Disney
me.
Plus.
That didn't.
Disney
That did
Plus.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, it was another.
Subliminal messaging.
Stop it.
No, it was
Grim.
it was another.
Stop.
So, Kevin Bacon
just
and his
was
wife,
gonna
Kira
say.
Sedgwick, are actually cousins.
Oh,
What?
Kevin Bacon is married to Kira Sedgwick.
you
Yeah.
gotta keep that bloodline going.
And he has Lyme disease.
Hell yeah, you do.
Mm.
She's his 9th cousin, once removed.
Everyone has a little bit of Lyme disease in them,
Hell yeah, they do. Probably.
especially in this area.
Those damn
Especially if you
ticks.
live on Plum Island.
Any of you guys ever watched the show Hotel Impossible?
Never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No.
That's a pretty good show.
It's pretty cool, man. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it. Yeah, dude rolls in a failed hotel business, and then the people run their businesses in the ground. He shows up and redoes them.
Oh yeah, he gives them all the tools and stuff for.
Oh,
Sure.
it's that dude Robert.
Hotel.
What's his
Like,
face?
you better change your ways, or else you're gonna be living in the streets.
He's kind of like the Gordon Ramsay to hotels.
Totally.
Is
Yeah.
it the same guy from Restaurant Impossible?
No,
No.
Same
no, different
idea.
guy.
Short Italian guy named Anthony Melchiori.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
It's good. There was one on tonight with this Orlando hotel that's by Disneyland, and they had these bed bugs, and there was this
Well,
video
Bed
footage of the
bugs.
bed bugs, and it was just terrible.
it's
Fucking
they can
bed
get crazy,
bugs.
dude.
But they were charging like $39 an hour or $39 a night, and they were
Oh my God.
they were just getting like vagabonds living in the hotel,
Oh,
and not leaving.
I'm pretty sure Crypticon had bed bugs, by the way.
no.
You didn't
I
have
hope
like
not.
No,
you didn't have any bites in the middle of the night.
No, I didn't know, not at all. And I've killed those things, man. Like in
Bed
the
bugs.
apartments.
Why?
Why can't Crypticon be at a nice hotel?
Well, I mean, it's
I know, right?
Cryptocon.
One with
I know.
elevators.
Yeah.
Dude, instead of just sprawling labyrinths and mystery rooms,
It
that's all
doesn't
that
make
place
sense.
was.
Why does it
That
have to
place
be?
was
Yeah, why does it have to
crazy.
be?
Well, this is why I
this
wanted them.
penitentiary.
Because
I want
we
them to
don't
be in-
plan it. That's why.
I want it to be in Louisville, so it's in a decent hotel, but they want to stay in Lexington.
Yeah,
That should be in Nashville
Yeah.
That would be better.
or in Atlanta.
Yes.
It's a fucking
Yes, come to
Hilton.
Nashville. Come to Nashville.
I'll take Nashville.
Fuck
Do it.
CryptidCon. We're just gonna have StateCon this year, and we're just gonna have our own
The
event.
meetup.
Because I
The
mean,
great
honestly,
stakeout.
we went to CryptidCon, but were we really there for CryptidCon? I feel like we
No.
just hung out.
Not at
No,
all.
no, not at
We
all.
were there for the
So
secret patio area.
that was literally just a meeting area. Like we just need to plan our own meetup. Just a huge meetup this year. That's just all it
could
has
totally
to
work.
happen.
I
It was
thought
gonna
Darren was
be-
doing that with Division Quest.
Well, that's the Grimerica thing. I'm talking
Yeah.
cruising with steak. This is our
Yeah.
stuff.
We had the
Oh,
whole thing planned out. It's
uh,
going to be a train cruise. So everyone,
Oh.
we rent out a train car.
We're just gonna take a train,
Oh.
take a train
And
across the country.
take a train across the country, and then
And then
everybody
fly
just
back.
Meet up at the different. Just
No,
you
take a
don't
train
have to. You
back.
just ride the train. Just go all the way around. You just party.
Just
We
spend
just
a
have
month on a train.
A month.
a steam train.
Paramania 2020 is going to
steam
be in
train.
Austin.
Austin?
Yeah.
Austin's a fun town. As long as you
Austin sucks.
You should plan on
around
meeting
6th
there.
Street.
It sucks.
It's a small conference, you know. It's an unconference, and it's not going to be a lot of people, and there's going to be tons of cool people there,
Yeah.
like Josh Kutchin and Banal and fucking Greg Bishop and all those guys. Ryan will probably be there.
Right. Yeah, that's in Austin.
Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
April 30th, I think, to the May 4th.
Oh wow, that's soon.
It's in 5 months.
That's soon.
It's coming up.
it comes quick.
It comes. Everything time moves
Just
fast.
like me.
There it is.
I'll be here all week. Tip the
In and
veal.
out,
Try your
in and
waitress.
out, In and out.
I mean, we could just meet up at the cave from Hellier.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
I feel bad for that town. It's probably getting docked so
Oh.
hard. Like, I'm sure it's just getting overrun with all
I got
these
family.
weirdos.
I got family from that lived in the area. So yeah, no, actually, they're probably loving it. They're like, man, finally we get some attention over here.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I mean,
see what Greg Newkirk was tweeting about? People were going to Hellier and hassling. locals?
Yeah,
the people that wanted to be anonymous, like they're trying to track them down and shit. Like that's crazy.
Trying to dox them.
Yeah, trying
like
to dox
threatening his wife and stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit
Dude,
That's
these people
crazy.
are nuts.
ridiculous.
Mm.
But I mean, you should kind of expect that when you release something like that. I mean, people are fucking.
Well, you really shouldn't. You shouldn't have
you
to
shouldn't,
expect that
but-
everybody's a piece of shit. Like honestly,
shouldn't have
like,
to,
it
but-
sucks.
But I mean, think
it
about
just
it.
sucks. That's how it is.
Think about all the Mr. Owls and stuff out there. I mean, it's just,
Man.
You know,
Just
you should
call
you
them
should
out. Jeez.
you shouldn't have to expect you shouldn't have to expect getting eaten by a lion when you walk around the Serengeti. You know, with pork chops hanging out of your pockets.
Unless you're Christian.
There's that.
Yeah.
hey,
But
I've
the
already
smart
mentioned,
ones don't do that.
I've already mentioned the Serpent Mound a long time ago. So I mean,
It's true, Bob.
Someone-
Leo talks about the Serpent Mound a lot. So that's kind of crazy that you actually bring that up.
Bro.
I'm down for the summer solstice for sure. I'm gonna be there regardless.
I'm down with the sickness.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, we need to close with that song. It's horrible.
The lounge version.
The lounge version, exactly.
Oh,
Is there a lounge version of that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
like
there
a
is. It's
William
Richard
Shatner.
Cheese. Richard Cheese.
Who is it?
Yeah, Richard Cheese is the guy who does the jazz cover. It was in the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, I think that's where I heard it.
Just a pulling
It's good.
obscure music facts. Can't wait till we
Oh,
start.
you
that
talking about
movie.
the like the elevator version?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Muzak.
Oh shit. We got
Alrighty.
guys. We have no hate mail this week. Wait. Hold on.
We went a whole week and didn't piss somebody off.
Hold on.
Really?
Wait a second. I may have missed some last week.
Oh, I'm totally down to go to the.
Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah, I did. I got 2 hate mails. Oh wait, go, Leo.
No, Jerry just posted the Michigan Paranormal Convention with MJ Dixon
Oh.
in Michigan. I'm totally down to go to that
Yeah,
one.
I'm going to that. She's a speaker there.
It's not too far from here too, so.
Wait, did I lose those?
James, how's your new house?
It's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's very 1964.
Did you sage it yet? Sage it?
Don't sage it, dude. That'll just attract more demons.
Right. No, I haven't done anything, man. I haven't even. I bet like this yesterday. I finally like did nothing. like I just came home from work and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not moving until I started playing D&D."
Did you look for any like any secret messages or anything under any shelves? Or
you know what I did find? I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did find the architectural drawings for the house.
Did you find any like secret passages or shit?
No.
How much mud is your house buried in?
How many grave sites were moved to build your
It's a
house?
good mixture of clay. I'm real close to the lake, so yeah.
Was there
Any of you
Indian
guys read that?
nearby?
Read that what?
Oh, any of you guys read that? What is it? The House of Leaves or House of Dead Leaves?
Wait, are you saying that right now? Are you asking that because you read the Goodreads channel and Zach Hawkins suggested that literally yesterday or the other day? Is that why you're
No, I
mentioning that
just-
book?
No, it's just
Was that the first book mentioned?
I was thinking about James's house and in
Yeah.
that book he stumbles across the architectural design of the house and he
Yeah.
realizes that the house is actually like 1/2 inch bigger than
Yeah.
the actual design. And then
That's
he
exactly
finds,
Zach Hawkins put all this on Sunday in the chats talking about this book. That was the first book that was posted. I made a Goodreads channel. That's weird. That's a little synchro there.
They say that if you read it, you get roped in and get cursed or something. But
Uh-huh.
I read through it and it was pretty sweet.
Wait, so what was the deal with the 1/2 inch bigger than blueprint? What's going on with that? Do you know?
So then he finds that there's just some other dimension like outside of his house, and he starts exploring it, and it's all dark and it's very meta, and it creates itself upon itself and creates itself upon your own thoughts. And he tries to start exploring this unknown dimension that's within his house, and it makes him go crazy. And
yeah,
and there's a lot of cool like typography in the book and like codes, and it's a really long book, and it's
I'm protected by a house of God behind me.
You got
Giant
church?
church, yeah.
Which
There's
God?
It's a Catholic church, yeah.
By the Lord.
Yeah, and
The
it's not
demon
like
Jehovah.
it's not like a kick-ass old school church. This thing's like multi-million-dollar place, like it's not one of those mega things. It's just a real. They just dumped a bunch of money and got money from somebody. Who knows?
God bless.
God bless.
No doubt. Amen.
Jerry, so what was that Trump just said? What's going on now?
He just tweeted that all is well. Missiles launched from Iran at 2 military bases located in Iraq. Assessment of casualties and damages taking place now. So far, so good. We have the most powerful and well-equipped military anywhere in the world by far. I'll be making a statement tomorrow morning.
So
And he's
nothing's
not
gonna-
wrong. I mean, the current NDAA or National Defense, I think it's the NDAA, was 1.6 trillion that they got allocated. So, I mean, nobody is going to fuck with us if they're smart.
Yeah.
No. It's not gonna happen.
So that's either
firing a few Scud
Balad,
missiles at a base isn't going to bother anything.
that's either Balad or Cook. So I don't know.
$1.3 trillion.
There we go.
Wasn't it? It was an Iran-backed militia. It wasn't actually Iran, right? Didn't I see that? In
No,
a
it
tweet
was
somewhere?
it was Iran. They came out and took claim for it.
Did they?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
'cause that's what I
Iran-backed
thought, too.
militia is what attacked the Iraqi embassy.
Well,
Yeah, there's actually a ton of Iran sleeper cells everywhere. There's a lot of them in Qatar because anytime we have to deploy, we have to go through a briefing and stuff. And Qatar apparently has
I love China.
a shit ton of sleeper cells over there. So
Qatar.
Qatar, it's Qatar.
it's all the same.
It's not
But-
Quatar.
Japan.
Quatar.
China. Mexico.
Yes.
Quarter.
China.
Quarter.
Shit. So what else is going on, guys?
Anybody else have fajitas for dinner?
What,
You got some
what
fajitas?
happened with that impeachment stuff?
What happened?
What I'm asking, what happened with all that impeachment? It was so important to get it done.
Oh no, that's why there's war right now.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
seeing
why
Jerry Nadler. They're going, rah,
No.
rah.
No. Well, I mean, all this is going to happen. I like what Spangly Spun said, is that it's all just a complete show, and Trump's it's gonna come out. Trump's gonna make some crazy negotiation. There's gonna be no war, and he's gonna come out looking like a god and win 4 more years. Like it's all just some giant staged act.
They don't have my talent, my money, or especially my good looks.
It's true.
Tim Pool said something like, Trump slipped on a banana peel and did a perfect backflip, landed on his That's what's going to happen.
I mean, honestly, that's what I see happening. That's what I see happening. It's all staged. There's probably already, I don't know,
I
man.
love my life. I have a wonderful family.
Totally.
Like this is all hype.
Big titties. They're like titty fuck.
I'm still waiting. Like they haven't announced any casualties. Like if people died at that embassy, they would be losing their minds right now.
People
like,
did die at that embassy. It was like
not I mean like at these bases that just got attacked right now. That's what I meant to say.
Nobody died at the base.
Yeah, exactly. Just it's just fucking false flag posturing. Attack this empty base. Bring
narrative.
Bring contractors in to rebuild it. Everybody gets rich off that.
Exactly. Well, not everybody. Just
there's a period where they have to, if the base wasn't attacked, they're going to send out DART teams, which is disaster recovery teams that assess damage. There's a wait period, so if someone was attacked at the base, that they're not going to be notified until 24 to 48 hours. So just because nothing's said now doesn't mean that there aren't casualties there.
How are we doing in Syria?
No clue.
That was good. That was good.
I mean, isn't this just a bunch of like military industrial complex dicking? Like,
yeah, they're swinging
like,
dicks
gotta
around.
spend their money.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
got to justify the budget here.
You got to blow up more bombs to make more bombs. I mean, you can't just sit on stockpiles of bombs. You got to use them.
Come on,
you got to use them.
You got expiration dates, yo.
They do. It's just disgusting.
I think it's like what, 20 years, 10 years.
It's disgusting that they manipulate people's emotions the way they do with this bullshit. That's the problem with it.
A decade. Like I cannot. Like I was just thinking that. Like just how ridiculous that this shit is. That they're pulling this shit at like the beginning of the year.
Well, I mean, that just happens. Yeah, time doesn't matter.
You know, there's really no good time to do it, and it's just another day. The beginning of the year is just another day.
Yeah, and bombs don't give a shit what year it is. They'll drop and explode.
Everyone's vibe. They're trying to fuck up everyone's vibe.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the holidays are over. They wanted to keep things light with like the impeachment stuff, and then you got to think too, like end of the year. You know, you got all this extra money you got to spend before the end of the year, so you just buy a bunch of bombs, and then what do you do when it's over? We'll just
How's the situation in Russia?
Well, the fiscal year ends in October, so
that's true.
They'd have to spend it before then.
The bombs are still good after a few months, though.
Jeez,
but you know, Iran doesn't have a central bank.
There's no expiration date on
Also
this.
true.
No, but they're out of warranty though.
Well, we've
the
also
warranty expires.
Warranty's out, dude.
It's been going on for 30 years now with Iran. Like it's
Prepaid attacks.
What was that, Adam?
Well, if the end of the fiscal year is in October, so these are just all the prepaid attacks from the end of the year.
Exactly. They're already bought up.
Yeah, because you got to spend it in order to get your budget back. So they just spent it early, and now's the date of execution.
It's like the prepaid law.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
yeah.
I'm waiting for them to outsource bombing to Amazon.
I bet it's a Blue Dot card.
Amazon. Do you want to use Amazon Prime for this? 2-day delivery?
No, don't get
6-hour delivery.
I just canceled my Prime.
I heard a rumor.
But you get free overnight.
I heard a rumor that that getting packages from Prime will get you sick. Somebody told me that on the 4chans.
Mm-hmm.
That guy. What
Yeah,
do
it
you
might have
got?
been me. No, it wasn't on the 4chans.
No,
it wasn't on the 4chans. No. So this is one of the guys I work with at the shoe place was telling me that that he was sick, and I was telling him that I was sick. And we were trying to figure out, well, you know, neither of us go anywhere. We work out of our house all the time.
Boomers with low immune system.
Yeah, I know, right? So we're trying to figure this thing out about how the hell do we get exposed to this?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you know, about the only thing that I have any kind of external contact with is I buy a lot of shit off of Amazon. And I thought, wow, so do I. Wait a minute. What if people in the warehouses that they're abusing, the people that they're abusing in the warehouses are sick and they're coming into work and they're getting the germs on the packages. Jerry's got something to say.
They would never. They would not.
exist, folks.
The germs would never last the travel. If anything, it's coming from the planes.
Yeah, but you never know. I mean, it could be boogers on a piece of frickin' packing material.
It could be from the dude delivering it.
Yeah,
That would be the only way the germs.
It could be.
Yeah, there you go.
But very few germs will last that long.
No, I mean with the guy that hands it to you.
Yeah,
Or
still, how often?
No, but the guy doesn't hand it to me. He leaves it on my porch.
Exactly.
It's just they come
Yeah, I
in
don't
soaked
think
in
the germs
chemtrails.
yeah,
It doesn't last that
They're just
And it
riddled
only
with
makes common
chemtrails.
sense.
I mean, if it was
It's
going
the
to be like
nano
that,
dust they packed.
it would be on your fruit, anything you touch that came from the store.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we could go deep with this stuff.
Thank you for bringing the adult brain in, Suzanne.
Who buys stuff from the store?
Oh,
I've been canning all summer long.
Bring it home.
That guy,
I've been canning all summer long. I mean,
That guy, you buy a lot of guns on Amazon?
No, I don't buy guns. I'm not much of a gun guy.
Oh,
No, that
I
guy
hear you
doesn't buy
love
guns. No,
I hear
that's
you love guns.
Yeah,
Someone
but
told
weren't you
me
talking about that range? Like that range?
That wasn't me. That was somebody else.
that range.
That was that other guy.
That was that other guy.
No,
It doesn't exist, folks.
I'm not a gun guy. I'm not a gun guy.
I've never even heard that guy talk about guns before.
What about tasers?
All right,
Tasers?
which side you which
What
side
about
you
tasers?
supplying to?
I've been tased.
No, I just figure if I just figure if shit ever erupts and I need a gun, there's going to be plenty of them around. So fuck it, I'll just pick one up.
Yeah.
You played Duke Nukem before.
It's exactly it. They're floating around. You just grab it. You grab it.
Well, if you
you're
have
good
a
to go.
large cache of guns and you want to keep other people using them, just take the firing pin out of all of them and just.
Well, when the cruises mistake airship which is basically a school bus, it's a hot air balloon, drops in. I mean, we're gonna need like at least 30 to 50 guns.
Dude, it's basically gonna
you never know how many hogs are gonna come out of nowhere.
It's basically gonna be there's gonna be hogs everywhere. It's gonna be the magic
It's gonna
school
be complete
bus.
mayhem.
I'm gonna be dressed up
It's gonna be
cosplaying as Miss
Fortnite
Frizzle.
and
It's gonna be amazing.
30 to 40 feral hogs.
Do we have to dress up in furry stuff?
30 to 50.
It's 30 to 50 feral
30
hogs.
to
Sorry,
50.
my bad.
Oh,
The
I finally
the extra 10 will get you.
whoever put that video of the furry beatdown road rage video.
Oh, that was me
in the chats.
Is that like on the sidewalk?
Oh no. This was it. It was on the road in Russia. So what they show is this guy. He's following behind a van, and somebody comes roaring around him, and is yelling out the window and just driving real erratic and stuff, and sort of forces this guy to stop in the middle of the highway. He gets out of his car, walks around, and starts yelling at the driver, pointing his finger through the window and stuff. And he's yelling and gesturing and all kinds of stuff. And then all of a sudden, you see coming around the passenger side, there's like 3 furry dudes, right? it's like 2 foxes and a dog, and fucking SpongeBob comes around the corner, and they just lay a beat down on this guy in the middle of the highway. It was just priceless. It was absolutely fucking priceless.
What was that show from back in like the early 2000s on MTV where it would just be like
I
know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what
where
you're
it would just
talking
be like prank comedy where they would just like get chased around by giant cats and rats and
Yes.
furry costumes.
It wasn't Wonder Chosen. It was before Wonder Chosen.
Syphil and Alley?
Wait, what?
No.
Syphil and Alley show?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Gonna bother me now. I'm gonna look it up.
Figure it
I'll do
out.
some research. I'll let you know.
Man. Felix. You there?
Yeah.
You got a jam?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this guy.
Look at this guy.
Coming in with a jam.
Trigger Happy TV.
Trigger Happy TV. That's what it was. Yes, thank you.
Oh, damn.
Trigger Happy TV. Wow.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, that was early aughts for sure. Probably like 03, 04, maybe 02, around there.
Bunch of furries running around everywhere?
No, they weren't furries. They were just
Oh.
people in cosplay. Or costume.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it could have been furries. I don't know. it probably scarred a generation.
I saw. Wait, hold on a second.
Is there
I
something
saw-
on fire, Jerry?
No,
It's all that smoke.
it's vape.
That guy behind you.
Okay,
No.
I'm not behind Jerry.
it's my ghost. I saw a good video today of a violin chick playing theme songs to cosplay people. I'll find out.
Ocarina.
She would make her own like theme song for a person, or
No, she would hear. I'm putting it into chat. She plays the violin
Oh,
to
violin.
anyone who's dressed up like cosplay people at Comic Cons.
Oh, okay.
So she'll play the theme song for whatever they're dressed up.
Oh, like Wonder
Oh, I
Woman or
gotcha.
something.
I gotcha.
or- yeah.
But I have no idea who these people are, like what the cosplay is.
It's because it's anime cosplay, Jerry.
Most of it is, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, some good cosplay.
I'd be pissed if they didn't have like the right intro music that I liked from like season 3, like
Yeah,
some
exactly. Give me the
obscure
exact
thing,
right.
like
Give me the right OP
like
from
Naruto,
Naruto.
season 5 episode 12.
Give me
Like, they had the
OP2.
best intro.
Give me OP2 from Shippuden, please. What is going on here?
OP2, man. Yeah, those were the best. They were.
Oh shit.
Nah, the first seasons, the music's really good.
Yeah, there's Naruto's
It's pretty
great.
funny. I put the links in the chat.
Hell yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, we do a show called Shonen Dump.
yeah, we talk
which
about
is
anime.
kind of a couple times a month we'll put out
I
an
took a
anime
shonen
show.
dump today.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I bet.
Hell yeah. So let's. I mean, I'm Felix. Take it over. I'm muting myself right now. You do what you do.
All right, I'll get started. You guys all know this one. You guys are gonna probably think it's pretty played out, but I thought I'd play it.
We have a president who doesn't have a clue.
Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, threw the bums a dime in your prime. Didn't you? People call, say beware, thought you bound to fall, thought that they were all just kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging around for your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home? Like a complete unknown. Like a rolling stone. You gone to the finest schools, all right, Miss Lonely. But you know you only used to get juiced in it. Nobody's ever taught you how to live out on the streets. And now you're gonna have to get used to it. You say you never compromise with the mystery tramp, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis as you stare into the vacuum of his eyes and say, do you want to make a deal? How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home? Complete unknown. Like a rolling stone. You never turn around to see the frowns on the jugglers and the clowns, and they all did tricks for you. You never understood that it ain't no good. You shouldn't let other people get your kicks for you. You used to ride around on the chrome horse with your diplomat, who carried on his shoulder a Siamese cat. Ain't it hard when you discover that? Realizing where it's at. And after everything he took from you, everything that he could steal. How does it feel? How does it feel? Like a rolling stone. Princess on the steeple and all the pretty people. They drinking, thinking that they got it made. Exchanging all precious gifts and things. But you better take your diamond ring, baby, and you better pawn it, babe. You used to be so amused at Napoleon in rags and the language that he used. Go to him now, he calls to you. You can't refuse. When you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You're invisible now. You got no secrets to conceal. How does it feel? How does it feel? It's beyond your own. There's no direction home. Like a complete unknown. Like a rolling stone.
That was beautiful, Felix. Thank you for kicking 2020 off right. Oh, that was great.
Woo!
That was great.
Awesome.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Much needed. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I got mixed up at one part. I always get mixed up in one part.
Oh, you always critique yourself too when everybody says it's great, but that's okay. It's awesome.
However, it worked out. It was a great arrangement and great work.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, we needed that. Cruising with Steak needed that. Missing those.
$10 says I got a copyright strike.
Oh, 100%, Jerry. You're going to get struck.
And someone will claim, "Oh, it's Bob Dylan's song." No, it's not. It's Felix.
It's
Doesn't matter.
No, the AI. Fucking AI. Man.
No,
So,
someone has to actually claim it.
Yeah, what scumbag is going around actually striking your videos? We need to find.
They're
them.
like it's like
Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl.
Fucking Mr. Owl.
Let's just. I just want to say, Mr. Owl. He hasn't been around in a while, but there's things. He's a good guy. I mean, he's made a lot of apologies for things in the past. He just hasn't been around. But so
do you remember that time he said, "I'm doing blow," and
he lost his mind a couple times. But
he's doing cocaine and snorting cocaine on the air. It was funny.
I don't know. Allegedly, this is all allegedly, people. But he's good vibes to him. Man,
Bye, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. He left.
Bye.
Sneaks
Now
out
we
with
can talk.
overmodulation.
Now we can talk.
Jerry.
Whatever.
What about our 4chan updates? When are we gonna get those?
Yeah, when are we gonna hear about Big
they-
Dick and Man?
Did you hear about that dude who was like, I let Trump supporters die?
I
He's
have
a
no idea.
hospice nurse.
Oh, at the nursing home?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I heard that.
4chan doxed him.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it true?
didn't Mr. Obvious do a story on that?
Who?
Mr. Obvious?
Yeah.
How did
Yeah,
they
yeah. I heard.
that he fucking did that shit or whatever?
It's disgusting, but whatever.
Yeah, that is. It's terrible. I don't know. Stories like that. You can't lose faith in humanity, though. It makes me want to, but there's still good people out there. They're all in the Cruising with Steak chats.
Yeah, it's like 10 of them.
Yeah, there's about 10 of them. There's about a dozen good people. The rest are NPCs. I don't know, man. Just working with the public for so long, there's totally people they're lifeless. No personality, no soul in their eyes. It's weird.
Has anybody ever ordered like a really weird piece of meat from you?
I don't know what that means.
Like deer penis.
No. More
Like
likely- well, I've never had anything really weird ordered. No, and if no,
Can you
No,
get
not
deer
really.
penis?
No, I can't get deer penis. I mean,
Fucker.
that'd be weird.
You don't sell deer, do you? Or
No. There's
Venison.
no, there's no venison. That's gamey. I can't even bring that in and cut that in the store. It breaks like so many health code violations if I bring anything in
Like
from the outside.
parasites in it.
What about
dude,
wild boar?
There's
Wild
one-
boar.
Oh yeah, at least as long as it's 30 to 50 of them, and they're
30 to
killed
50.
with an automatic rifle. That's the
Those
only
are
way.
feral
I can do it.
hogs. Feral hogs and wild boar are different.
Well, it pre-tenderizes them. The bullets, riddling them with bullets, pre-tenderizes
Only
them.
if they're 7.62.
Oh man.
The 9mm
Buckshot.
won't do it.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Just one?
That's
Just
Let's
one.
hear it.
Just
Thank you.
one.
There's 10
So-
people in here. So, wow, how do we have dead air sometimes? All right, give it to me.
I was thinking about that
Because that guy
story
left.
from a couple of weeks ago about the military saying that they shouldn't get the 23andMe.
Oh yeah, I heard
genetic
about
test.
that.
Yeah.
So my theory is that they don't want the soldiers finding out that their DNA has been changed from all the shit that they've put them through.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
like psychological, like epigenetic kind of stuff.
Or just like the drugs that they give them and the vaccines and all the shit that they make them take when
To find the Nephilim DNA.
specialized training. Yeah, the Nephilim DNA,
Uh-huh.
the super soldier DNA.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Here, I'll post a copy of my vaccination record in the chats. Hold on.
if you want to. That's kind of
The
weird,
biggest
Leo.
docs on the fucking planet.
Here, let me put my medical records up in the chats, guys. Go
He's gonna
nuts.
dox himself.
No, it just lists the vaccines that they pumped in my blood. So
Oh man. Well, you're
Have you done the 23andMe thing?
I've
Leo?
done 23 something. What?
Have you-
23andMe? Leo's drunk.
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
Don't do 23andMe, or do it. Who cares?
Well, okay. So the first deployment when they allowed us to refuse the anthrax vaccination, I definitely did.
You refused the
I said no.
anthrax. Good call.
I said no. I don't want to take this shit. Don't give it to me. This is not what I want. This is not what I need. All right. And then the second go around, I didn't have a choice because the FDA came out and said, oh, no, we did the test and it's good. It's, you're going to take it whether you like it or not. So there's the vaccination is like, I think 6 shots out of the series. I think I got 3 of them. 3 of the shots, which is interesting because a couple years ago when I bought some cheese from the store, like I opened the cheese and like there was a bunch of white powder in it. I think it was anthrax. So I don't know if that like saved me from
or mold.
No, it wasn't mold. It was like white powder.
So like Chihuahua cheese.
The thing about the 23andMe and those DNA tests is if you read the fine print, they own your DNA that you send them. And what can be done with it, who knows? They might freeze it.
Clones.
If cloning actually is a thing in the future, they own your DNA and they could clone you. Yes.
How would cloning not even be a thing? They were cloning sheep when I was in 4th grade. I remember this. Like, it's obviously they're doing it somewhere, whether or not it's mainstream.
China,
yeah.
China.
Was this talking about genetic test thing? Is that what that is?
Yeah, the
23andMe and
do you have to send your blood, or is it like just a?
You send your spit. You have to spit in a tube and then you mail it to them.
Okay.
And then supposedly the fine print says that they own it for like 10 years, but who knows if that's true or not? I mean,
No, I haven't done any of that. I haven't done any of that.
Just a bunch of dudes in Silicon Valley with a spit.
Don. Tiffany, Michelle.
Just clone them all.
Those are all his clones.
Just
yeah, that's what I was, Donnie and Don. And, yeah.
I had a friend that I used to work with that he was in the army, and when he was in Iraq, he said that one day they made him. He's like, we were just talking about like some conspiracy shit, and like they made him all line up or whatever, and like they handed them pills, and they said that they had to take them, and they were like all wondering why the fuck are they making them fucking all take this weird ass pill. And he said, he's like, I don't know, man. The military is fucking weird.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff I'm referring to. Like,
yeah,
weird shit that they make them do. Like, who knows how that affects your DNA? And if you get results back that are all fucking crazy, I mean, then you start getting into people wanting to have legitimate cases against the military.
Well, I don't have to really get into specifics.
What do you guys think that they would try to give to them? Like some shit to make them more docile and like follow every single.
No, the fluoride.
The fluoride in the water.
Well, yeah, we know that. we know that, but I mean, like
just experimenting and testing random shit. I would assume probably
pretty
human
much.
test subjects,
or just fallout from various
Super
chemicals
soldier.
that they're using.
Make them into super soldiers. That's what's
material that they're using in warfare. I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
I'll do the next best thing,
but we don't know.
Yeah, super soldier. Space Force.
Do you think that they're making super soldiers, via the DNA now instead of the MK Ultra programs? That's the next step in the evolution.
No, I would say DNA for sure.
It depends on who you listen to. It depends on who you listen to. There's this whole narrative about
the mind is a powerful machine or something, right?
Well, I mean, some people would say that DNA has an etheric component to it.
Yeah.
So 5D, whatever you want to call it, it's not physical.
The Matrix.
And that the super soldier stuff occurs on that level of DNA manipulation.
I envision it as the Matrix. You can learn something in like a minute. Like just
that
gets
is apparently a real technology. I've heard lots of people talk about it. They're not reputable people like Andrew Bishago and those kind of people, but
right.
Talk about some kind of visor that they put on that.
That's a lot of vaccines, Leo. I'm sorry, Jerry.
No, it's a visor you wear that like crams info into your head. I don't know. Adam, do you know anything about that?
That's interesting.
Is that like Geordie LaForge from Star Trek?
Sort of.
Oh, like those cool Ray-Bans or whatever that thing was?
Adam, have you heard that story?
I've heard a little bit about that, yeah.
The Knight Rider?
No.
What Jerry's talking about.
Chronovisor or whatever it's called. I forget the name.
Google Glasses.
Any of you guys have Any guys have any predictions of who the Super Bowl halftime show person is going to be?
Oh, I think I thought I heard. I heard, but I forget who it is. I don't know.
They already know.
It's Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Seinfeld.
It's the guy who did the Macarena.
It might be Seinfeld. We don't know. Oh, the Macarena guy?
It's the Macarena guy.
Was that Lou Bega? No, he did one. Lou.
That was Mambo number 5, right?
Mambo number 5. Yes.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? They roll that
Milli
fucking
Vanilli.
corpse out.
My youngest son, I guess like during school they do this. They teach these kids yoga now. So like these kids, yeah. Well, he's
awesome.
7.
Jennifer
so
Lopez and Shakira.
They take breaks and they do these yoga poses. So he knows all these poses and stuff. And then right after he goes into them, he's like, yeah. Then we do the Macarena. I'm like what'd you just say? He's like the Macarena. You know, the one where you do this and this.
You just
he's
have
7. I'm like,
PTSD.
Yeah. I'm like, you just
There isn't a
melted my
single
brain,
person
dude.
in this chat who doesn't know how to do the Macarena.
Uh-huh.
No, we all know how. Wait, does
It's like
Mellowhorus? He's got it.
I don't know how to do it.
He's doing it right now. Yeah.
What if there was
Everybody right now could easily do the Macarena.
What if there was a Mandela effect where everyone had the Macarena wrong?
No.
They switched it up on us.
They switched up the way you're supposed to do it.
It's like Vanilla Ice Baby, and Vanilla or whatever. No, it has the extra, didn't it?
Good stuff, man.
Dude.
Is it J-Lo and Shakira are the performers for the halftime show?
Probably.
I don't remember.
What a low rent.
Low rent
operation.
Did anybody ever enjoy a football like halftime show? I mean, a lot of you guys don't really. Give a fuck.
If you look at it with looking for the hidden messages in it, it can be interesting. But
I've never seen one.
Lady Gaga's was crazy.
I've never seen a Super Bowl.
Okay, but
well, shit, you're missing out, dude.
Hate football.
The 2013 Super Bowl. I think it was 2013 with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That was the crazy Illuminati one, right?
Yeah, that was full of symbolism. Yeah,
that was overload. That was like there was some weird shit going on
Wasn't
there.
there one where Katy Perry just rode in on like a giant?
Yes.
Wasn't it made of pyramids?
Trojan horse made of
I think it was a tiger or something.
Who's Shakira?
Shakira's hips don't lie.
Shakira.
No, yeah.
It was a lion. It was
Brazil?
A lion.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, she was riding a lion.
Katy Perry did have that cool
was a tiger.
extraterrestrial song.
Oh yeah, give me that.
That was
Katy Perry's a high witch.
Yeah, of course. She's like a sorceress.
Because Taylor Swift.
Is she?
She took Taylor Swift's place.
Who's Shakira? Come on,
I never heard of her. I swear to God, I never heard of her.
That ass is flying. You can't miss it.
Wait, was she in that movie Queen of the Damned?
No,
No.
Aaliyah.
What's
That
where
was
like Katie
that was R. Kelly's 15-year-old girlfriend.
Didn't she
Aaliyah.
die?
Yes, she did.
It's probably going to be Billie Eilish this year
Oh, that'd be crazy. She's total MK Ultra.
with her satanic ritual spells.
100%. Her mumble.
Like 17.
Her and Greta will make a good team.
Her with fucking Michael Stipe. He's like king of mumbles.
Oh God.
They're just going to fill the whole stadium with mud.
Probably. I mean, honestly, that's what needs to happen. We need a good reset, guys.
Mud or blood?
Hey, let's.
That would be a mud flood Super Bowl.
Let's talk about a reset that's literally going on in our lifetime right now. How about Australia is completely on fire? What's up with that? Anybody got any info on that?
Yes,
it's all arson.
85% of them are arson.
Arson.
Really?
Arson,
Yep.
Whoa! I haven't heard any of this.
Here's the thing.
So just fill me in.
Well, here's the thing. None of it is due to climate change. Climate change.
Well, obviously.
Climate change, if anything, will extend the dry, the season for which fires occur. It's just it's a perfect storm of drought and arsonists, I guess, that have caused this crisis. It's fucked up.
Well, see, there's been news stories of saying that the fires have destroyed a lot of the old architecture, so it falls into line with what Flavortown and the other guy on the higher side chat was talking about.
Max Egan, who are basically the same person.
Yeah.
Basically,
yes.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like it's almost as if they're just hiring these random people to go and just set fires to certain locations.
Some of them are firefighters.
What?
Well, did you see that
I thought they were all
arrested?
teenagers.
They arrested like 180 people, and they've already on arson charges.
Yeah, it was
No
like
shit.
200 people.
Yeah,
So
and
what,
and
did
they
they have any
charged
kind of motive?
25 of them already with arson.
Do they have a motive why these people are burning these
They
forests?
want to watch the world burn, dude.
Oh, that's what it
man,
is?
yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
Pyromaniacs, yeah.
I can
And then
understand
they're
that.
blaming that on global warming.
Well, this is what happens when you take an entire country's guns away. You take all their guns away, they're going to burn it down. This
Take
is
their
what
matches,
happens.
take the lighters. I'm
Mhm.
telling you.
So I've read that there were 35 people arrested. I think.
Okay,
So
hey,
far.
last I heard it was 25, and they must be coming out like crazy now. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, like when you arrest like 1,000 people, or not 1,000, or
See, 100,
200 people or
have
whatever.
been
Yeah.
arrested.
I've got a couple interesting takes here.
Yeah.
On the
But some of them are like they have lit fires in their backyard, kind of thing, like to burn leaves, and it got out of control. So that they would be violating a fire ban and be arrested for that.
Sure.
So it's not necessarily.
It could be lumped in with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things. There's a thread right now on Stolen History about it, and there's a user talking about basically how not only was there a big fire, but there's a bunch of like Aboriginals and old farmers that know how to keep the burn from getting worse, and so a lot of them are going out. It's called controlled cool burning, and so
that's
there's a lot of
normal.
that. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
But a lot of the laws put in place to fight climate change ban a lot of that.
Right.
That's what's going on in California, like because of the stupid climate change laws, they can't do controlled burns.
Well, and also apparently Australia has sold a lot of their water rights and dam building to China.
China.
So, yeah, it's China as usual.
That's more than half of what it's all about, for sure.
Yeah, so
I love China.
they've been subsidizing dams essentially and not upkeeping fire road access. So all of the fire roads are overgrown and they can't use those instead of, and now they're trying to just like dump water on it. So yeah, it's pretty rough. And of course it's right in the this whole fire line is basically right across where they want to build a new hyper rail.
Oh, it's always the rails.
It's always the rails.
Part of the reason I'm here is that I know how to take a joke.
Wasn't that
You see hyper reels? I think joke.
wasn't that in The Simpsons, the monorail?
The monorail,
Oh,
yeah,
totally.
monorail.
I was actually in like a massive fire that burned down half of Colorado Springs. It was the Waldo Canyon fire, and the whole side of the mountain was literally on fire, and I had to evacuate, and then I went back to my apartment where I was, which is near the Garden of the Gods, and the fire jumped. The firefighters couldn't contain the fire. It jumped the street. And I remember when I was evacuating, it was literally driving like through flames, and people were freaking out. I almost got hit like 3 or 4 times. And I got on top of the hill where UCCS was, the University of Colorado College, and seeing just the entire mountainside just burning, just in flames. And I'm
Good
thinking that supposedly someone set fire in Waldo Canyon, which on purpose. I'm thinking it was an insurance thing, because there's a lot of people who are in that specific area who are in those rich neighborhoods who were getting foreclosed on, and then this fire happened, and they had all these new houses that just popped out of nowhere, where people were just building these massive mansions everywhere. So I don't know.
I think I heard a story or saw a story somewhere on the internet this past week about a high-speed rail line of where all those fires are, and it's not just in California but in Australia too. Between two of the big cities on the the southeastern coast where all the fires are happening, from the space pictures that you get from Google, Did you guys hear about that at all?
I've seen some very fake space pictures from Google of the fires.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, well, supposedly where all these fires are, they want to build a high-speed rail line.
Yeah. It's true.
Why do they want to keep the rails down? Why is Japan got the market on the rails?
I just had a deja vu.
All the fires are on the outer rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, where most of the population is.
Yeah, because Flavortown already said about the
Only that's where they
high-speed
only.
rail, and then
Isn't it all
Bill said it
southeast?
again.
Southeast?
No, it's the whole country.
Oh, an ironic deja vu. I got you. I'm with you now.
From space. Here, this is a good picture.
So Shakira doesn't do nudes? Is that what's going on? Because I find a bunch of fake nudes.
I just posted a
you
real
found
one.
some real ones?
That's the biggest deep fake I've ever seen in my life, by the way.
Yeah, dude, that's a
Some
deep
dude
fake. That's
Shakira,
not
come
real.
on.
That's totally
Get
not
out of
real.
here.
Could be.
No way.
Said
Every
it
single
was.
one's fake.
Posting
What is the CG image you just posted?
Yeah, that's total fake. That's not her.
Not
I mean, it's a nice pic.
No.
but
I
those-
meant Australia.
Oh wait, oh yeah. Australia, it's Australia burning.
Oh, is it?
Where's all the city lights?
No. No, see, it's all on fire.
You're seeing
That's-
it.
It's
Wait, wait,
all
wait.
on fire.
Those are the
dude.
city lights.
This is an artist visualization of 1 month of Australia fire data from BBC.
Oh. Naturally.
But we don't know.
Okay. You remember back in the listen. Remember back in the day when Gripstick, you probably remember this when it was our generation when they said the rainforest would be completely destroyed by the year 2000, like two or
It doesn't
three.
exist, folks.
Yeah.
They were
I
all on
remember that.
fire. They were all being burned and stuff, and there was going to be nothing left in like 10 years.
There's
Oh,
been
it's
so
the
much
same.
climate alarmism.
And then they had the acid rain. Remember the acid rain shit?
Remember the
Yes.
ozone layer was going to go
Oh
away?
yeah, the hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah, because we were using too much hairspray. Everyone
Yeah,
was using too much
hairspray.
hairspray.
It's all
Dude,
caused
awkward.
by fucking
You
the
know,
big 80s poof hairs.
Big Karens. Just a bunch of Karens destroying the
Tons of
ozone.
Karen.
Cosmically empowered Karens. That's
I
terrifying.
need to talk to the manager.
I need to talk to your space manager, please.
You do too work here.
Of course.
I actually had to. There was a lady who came into work, and she couldn't hear out of the receiver of her iPhone, and she had
Tell me.
the biggest Karen hair I've ever seen in my life. And the first thing I look at, this fucking phone is doused in hairspray.
Just
I mean, like,
a glaze on it.
just annihilated. And the
this phone
receiver,
has stock in Aquanet.
I could see the like makeup and crust and just hairspray on the receiver. And so I just took a little like brush and a little thing and just kind of like scrape. I made her watch me do it. Just scraped out all of the fucking nasty shit. And
You're
just
not a nice
took an
person.
alcohol wipe and just wiped all the fucking hairspray off her phone and handed it back. She was like, "Why don't you try it now?" She's like, "Oh, it works." I was like, "Yeah, it's weird. It's weird."
Then
Maybe
there's something wrong with you.
I just got some intel from that guy. This just in.
Mm-hmm.
Just in, defense officials say updated information shows Iran fired 15 ballistic missiles.
Oh,
So
okay.
10 struck Assad Air Base, which I've been there before. 1 struck Erbil and 4 failed in flight. So it looks like Assad was struck by 10 of them, and then 1 was Erbil. Make contact is what I'm seeing here.
Was this just now, or was this earlier today?
No, this is now.
What do you think?
Breaking news live.
Yeah,
Everybody turn on CNN.
No, oh my god, I would never turn that channel.
I'm totally kidding.
I wouldn't.
Well, I don't know if this was just in, but this is more information as far as like where it landed, what they fired at. But as far as casualties, I don't know. They're not going to report that until later.
Yeah, they're not going to report that till later for sure. That's fucking drone wars. That's gonna be
Drone wars are the death of us all. The drone wars are probably worse than the nuke threat.
Well, they do.
Yeah, I mean,
never
it's
mind,
all
I can't.
bad. It's all fucking bad.
I mean, they got high school kids putting flamethrowers on these things. Come on, dude. Like, yeah.
I don't think I still have it. Never mind.
Never mind.
Getting back to the
Dude, number one trending on my Twitter.
The Australian
is,
fire are we talking about?
Is
Oh, I was
Jeopardy Goat.
I don't even know what that means, James.
Getting
Jeopardy
back to the
goat.
fire thing for a second,
Jeopardy
though,
goat.
what is the deal with these new fires and then them blaming them on insane winds? Because they've been talking about how like there's been people that have been reporting like 70-meter high fires and shit like that.
Right.
Like, and it's all
fire tornado.
Well, isn't that a lot of shit in California too, Suzanne? Like the winds are just pushing a lot of those fires.
Yeah, they came up with the Diablo winds.
Is that what it
Which
is?
is so fucking retarded because Mount Diablo is, I don't know how far it is from the coast, but it's not right on the coast. It's probably like, I don't know, 40 miles maybe. It's stupid. They tried to say they were Santa Ana winds at first, and then everybody's like,
I was just gonna say.
That's just such
Yeah,
a
but
California.
it's just El Nino.
But don't fires
Diablo winds.
Don't fires create their own like
They
like
do
weather and
their own
stuff?
weather. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all kinds. Yes.
Because I
But,
do know that's how, like, when I was in the fire in Waldo Canyon, that's how it jumped the fire line, because the winds that were coming over the mountains were just basically swept the fires across and basically burned half the freaking town down. And they weren't anticipating that, and they couldn't contain it. And I guess it just depends on the region and where it's at, as far as like winds and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Or it could just be HARP. I don't know.
It could. I would 100% believe it's HARP. Didn't HARP start back up?
No, HARP can't do that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
When you talk about these high, Suzanne's
Jerry, how can do that?
Oh, Suzanne, fire back, fire back.
You guys are venturing into like Kent Dunn territory.
Give
with
me
that
the
crap,
done.
okay?
Give me the done.
Oh,
It excites all the ions in the air.
Wait, why can't HARP do that?
Because first of all, it's shut down.
Allegedly.
There's all kinds of other harps.
No,
They're not.
yeah,
You think they're just going
like
to let a huge satellite array just sit there not being used to
there's
manipulate?
colleges
Well,
that
it's a
use it.
satellite array. It's a radio antenna. All it can do is
Dude, we need some
Good sake,
CWS
you don't
time
even know
up
what
there.
you're talking about. You just spouting off.
Frequency.
I built a net worth of more than $10 billion. I have a
Yeah,
great company.
yeah.
I employ thousands
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, just
Well, HARP was established for ionospheric research, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically bouncing energy and waves off the ionosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So
not a good idea.
Exciting. Yep.
Ions.
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, I mean, as
And
far
all
as
kinds
like
of
the
crap can
French
happen when that
tickler.
happens.
Yeah.
It's above the Eiffel Tower.
I love the tee hee
North
Suzanne does the best.
The French tickler. And then it bounces around in a triangle like that. Yeah. It makes complete sense to me. And my laundry's done
Where's
again.
that vibrator?
James is shaving his beard again.
No,
She shaved it like 20 minutes ago.
I'm just tipping the hell out of him on Chatterbait, and his teledildonics are going off. just getting so many tips right now.
The problem is, like, he's sliding off this chair, dude. It's too damn moist.
Too moist.
Moist.
I got that effect, man. Just make them fucking wet. But we don't know. What a shit show.
Man. Oh,
this has been a great show.
All right. Jerry walked away. Let's talk about HARP.
Okay,
Before he gets back.
so they could
Okay,
obviously
fill us in, Flavortown.
they're
Come on.
obviously shooting
Hit us.
stuff off the ionosphere and manipulating all the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, the High Active Aerial Research Program, which was, I think, the original array was in Alaska, correct? It was 144
Yes.
antenna arrays.
Oh, he's back.
And is that? I mean, I don't know if they have any additional facilities, but that's the one
Yes,
that I
they
was.
do.
They're all
there's
over the
more, right?
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Right. So the whole purpose of it. Okay. So the whole purpose of it was to test the ionosphere cloud seeding or stuff like that. Like, I do know that if you look up the United States Code, there are provisions in the USC that pertain to modifying the weather. You had to have specific permits and stuff. So weather modification is definitely a thing. It definitely happens.
I'm not going to say HARP is real, but I have fucking seen a weather making facility in Oklahoma. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Really? Where?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not. The HARP was designed and built to bounce shit off the ionosphere.
I know. I'm not talking about. I said it. I don't. Whether or not HARP is real, I have seen weather making facilities. This was in. Honestly, I used to drive around Southeast Oklahoma for my last job so much I can't even remember exactly where it was, but somewhere in Southeast Oklahoma, south or probably west of Fort Smith, somewhere on one of the highways. I was driving down, and before I got to this place, there was a big sign, and the sign said, "Caution." Like something along the lines of caution, like generated fog ahead or something, or like clouds ahead. It's like, what the fuck is that sign? And I kept driving, and on the right there was this. I mean, it looked like just like a factory, but the only thing that was pouring out of it was, I mean, literally clouds. Like I could see the clouds coming out of there, and you could see, like there was a small.
Okay.
Call it a mountain range. I don't really use it's Oklahoma, so they're not that big.
Okay.
500.
Have you ever seen a coal refinery? Like
No, it wasn't a coal refinery.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Because yeah, dude, the power plant here looks just like that, just billowing out clouds.
Plants. I've seen power plants. This thing was making clouds because I could see the clouds. The vapor was gathering on the other side of the mountains, on the left side of the highway, and it was making clouds, and I could actually see the cloud cover being created by this. And there was no signs to say what the power plant. Like if there's a power plant, they generally say like power plant ahead, because I've driven around in those areas too. There's a nuclear power plant in central Arkansas that I've driven by a few times, and like they definitely let you know way before you get there, like, hey, there's plant entrance or like power plant. There was none of that shit. All it did was warn you about fucking clouds, and next thing you know, there's this fucking cloud generating. I mean, this is the middle of nowhere in Oklahoma. Like if I drove another 10 miles, I might get to a town of like 300 people, and back maybe another 1,000 people. Like there's that type of facility had no reason to be out there other than just
to make clouds. Weather fuckery.
And I kind of made a mental note of where I was in general, and the next time there was a thunderstorm, I was watching the like weather radar, and I could actually kind of like see where that area was producing a lot of the like generation of that storm. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about HARP necessarily, but I know that I'm pretty sure what I saw in Oklahoma was a cloud generating facility or weather generating facility.
Man, Leo just posted a cloud generator by NASA. What is all this? What is happening right now? Machines that make clouds.
And Zach, you're totally right. Fort Smith has like a ton of military installations. There's a bunch in that area. So who knows what they're doing out there?
It's nuts. America's
all
pretty
happening.
Big. America's huge, and there's a lot of land that shit goes on that we don't know about, and they just put everybody in the city and make everybody distracted.
It's the people that live in megacities that are like, oh, Bigfoot can't be real. We would have found one by now. It's like those are the people that have literally never been outside of a city. How much fucking like the entire state of Arkansas, except for a handful of like areas with maybe 100 to 200,000 people total, is a fucking forest. The entire state is a fucking forest. Like that's it. That's all there is.
Yeah, they blaze trails through for roads and stuff, and that was about it.
And that's it. The highway to get from here to Fort Smith was built in like 2004. Before then, you just had to take fucking country roads through the Ozarks to get there. Like I don't know what that shit was like before then. And they built. And it's actually interesting too. I think it's connected somehow to a deep underground military base, because there's a particular tunnel up literally halfway between Fort Smith and Northwest Arkansas, that you drive through and you look at the installation of this tunnel, and there's clearly build out like way underneath that tunnel. That
doesn't exist, folks.
That does exist, folks. Very
It's
much
at the
exists.
Denver airport too.
Mhm.
I've been there. That place is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
All the Illuminati stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird there.
I went there and I didn't even. I forgot it was there. I didn't even give a fuck.
Did you not notice all the art, James?
I don't remember. I remember picking up my snowboard bag and stuff and leaving. I don't fucking remember anything.
You probably
Yeah. My brother was living in Fort Collins, and I flew out to Denver one winter for like a weekend.
That's dope.
Blue horse with the red eyes.
Yeah, I don't know where that was. Yeah, I think that was the time period where I wasn't really paying attention to any of this stuff, which was only for a little, like maybe 7-8 year window, and then I got back into it. But like during that time, I really wasn't. It wasn't on my radar. As far as like the Denver airport having Illuminati shit on the walls. Yeah.
Remember that show?
Yeah.
Who was it? The governor, Jesse
Smollett?
Ventura?
Ventura.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, he used to have a show that used to like go around
conspiracies, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think that's what it was called. Yeah.
Conspiracies, yeah.
He had a good show. There was a couple of them that, I mean, God, I mean, if you rack your brain for a minute, I'm sure you could think of 10 episodes of podcasts you've heard that subject come up on.
Mhm.
I mean, that's easily, like, that's been around for a long time. And actually, I think they've gotten rid of it, if I'm not mistaken. If you look that up. Yeah.
There was a spray painted art that had the flower of life on it. I thought that was pretty cool. I took a picture of it. It like wasn't done yet. Like the dude was like halfway done with it.
You know what? That's a good consult the book of knowledge thing right now. Who the fuck painted all that shit? Does anybody know that? Like,
I don't know.
Banksy
Sure who did.
The thing
It wasn't Banksy.
yeah, that dude's tight.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Here's some. Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that banana thing?
Huh?
Taped to a wall?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's art.
It's art, motherfucker.
That's worth how much money?
I heard 150 grand, but I don't know.
What? No one's gonna buy that shit.
Well, no, someone ate it.
Oh, perfect.
Someone came up and ate the banana. I don't know. They ate the banana and wrote like Epstein didn't kill himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Should have taped some peanuts below it. Chat killer, yes. Taking that guy's spot. All right. I see where I'm at now.
Bill, I appreciate it because you know how many times just dead silence happens on here, and I feel like that. Yes, I love it. I love it. I'm always.
Can I say something racial? Will it help?
I mean, honestly, well, yeah. I mean, it really would help, actually. Oh man.
There's no such thing as race. Figure it out.
Oh, the God.
Right, because there's only one race, the human race.
Humans.
Yeah.
Maybe, but there's also reptilians. There's also,
blue avians.
Blue avians.
Everyone in the Sphere Alliance.
Only if you're bent over for Corey Good, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Ashtar.
And yes.
Corey Good.
They're watching
You
us.
get double teamed by Corey Good and Ken.
Is he still around? Is he still suing everybody?
Is
right?
Corey Good still a thing?
Yeah, he was live today with Boys on Edge of Wonder or something like that. I posted it in the chat.
Those Edge of Wonder pricks piss me off.
Yeah, well, it's entertaining. I gotta have something to do while I'm at work.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Is that why Cliff High had a live and was talking about it?
Is that like him going on like third phase of Moon? Like If people know what I'm talking about.
It's me and my cousin, Brett Cousin.
Yes, yeah, man. I don't know. Is that what this? What was the two
Edge of
guys?
Wonder is a following.
Edge of Wonder. Yeah. What is it? What is that?
Propaganda channel.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah. Then I need to check it out before I make dumb comments like that because it could be like really awesome. So
It's not.
I don't see anybody who would be promoting Corey Good. I don't see them being really awesome.
No, I'm talking about this Edge of Wonder.
Edge of Wonder is, secret space program.
Oh wait,
as far as for like third phase,
I heard those
yeah, they're
guys
dog shit. Don't watch that shit.
I thought I heard those guys on tinfoil hat.
Tinfoil hat. Yeah, that's
they were,
really?
Yeah, they were on tinfoil hat a while ago.
Propaganda too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. 100%.
Oh yeah. The last episode of Tinfoil Hat I was listening to, it was Sam and the guest were talking about how they felt like QAnon was a quantum AI.
Oh yeah. I mean that makes sense.
I listened to Eddie Bravo. He was on like 3 episodes ago. Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, you have to admit those.
Sam Tripoli had fucking RPN, Red Pill News, the corruption detector. That dude.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Talking to him seriously, like he knew what was going on. So.
Yeah, that's gross.
If that doesn't throw off your red flags.
Man. Yeah, I mean, you have to think those guys are in Hollywood. They're easily bought. They have audiences. So they would totally just sell anything to push any kind of narrative.
I mean,
or maybe they're just that stupid. I have a hard time believing that people are that stupid to buy into some of these narratives, but maybe they legit are. Maybe
they're just so desperate to believe in something, they'll fall for anything. I mean,
dude, if
they're all
you
vegans.
Can't believe how stupid people are, visit a local church for fuck's sake.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
James just has to walk across his backyard.
It's in the backyard. I mean, it's unbelievable, dude. Yeah, especially like once Friday hits, like, dude, my whole block just fills up now. It's just cars everywhere.
James, you should put like a giant.
I'm gonna start charging people.
You should put a big Baphomet statue in the backyard.
I'm gonna put parking $10
with a giant penis
in my driveway.
Okay, guys, time out. Talam just posted the chat's breaking. A Ukrainian Boeing 737 plane carrying 180 people crashes near Tehran airport. So something happened. Did they take a Boeing down?
Yikes.
I don't know. Fucking shit silly.
Yikes.
Just yet another 737 crashing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that can't be good
Ukrainian.
for stocks.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Thankfully, they already recovered the
going down,
passports.
dude.
The passports have already been found,
passports are recovered.
They actually floated.
They just floated
survivors
down
actually,
hands.
just flew their passports.
No,
down to the ground
let's
safely.
not get out of hand. Let's
Watch
see.
them blame Trump for it.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Well, yeah.
What is it? It's either going to cover up evidence or produce new evidence or some ridiculous crap like that.
So the plane was coming.
It's going to prove that Biden is innocent. Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
He was brought and indicted on more charges recently for I think he used his dead brother's name to check into rehab.
I know that the judge from his paternity suit has recused himself.
Really?
The plane crashed shortly after takeoff.
Shortly after takeoff?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Boeing 737 carrying 180 passengers and crew crashed shortly after takeoff from Imam Khomeini Airport in Tehran.
Really?
Maybe there were too many passports on that flight.
It crashed due to technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, you say?
Of course.
Or sabotage.
Sounds like false flag action to me. Sabotage.
It sounds like the Iranians can't fucking fire missiles straight.
That might
and they
be
hit
it.
the plane by
I just
accident.
picture it being like, pew, and like falling down, like just totally just missing. Or just like flying off into space.
But that's the thing, man. This is all just we've been prompted from all the TV, all the movies. Like they are playing this out like it's going to be a movie theater. It's not going to affect any person on American soil. We're going to sit there and watch it on the news, and they're going to make it as dramatic as possible. And just it's insane. It's just crazy. Yeah. Or it's a way to unite the left and the centrists. We need another anti-war movement. That'd be kind of cool if the left would actually be anti-war. I mean, that's kind of what
I don't hold grudges against anybody.
Nah.
But we'll see what happens. I don't fucking know.
Exactly. I just
In the meantime,
put
they're
my-
going to destroy all the history.
Yeah.
I just put my hands in the head.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy how they go into
Dude,
ISIS already did
Saddam?
that, man.
Remember that,
Well,
dude?
That's what they did. That's what they did in
Oh.
Iraq.
Oh
When
yeah, they fucked that place up.
Yeah. When they first invaded Iraq. In fact,
Oh,
there
in
was
like
a
the
news-
'90s, right? Yeah, like
there was a news lady who she was like, "Where's our fucking National Guard? There's no one here." These people were outside like tearing down statues and shit,
yeah, man. Yeah, it was.
and nobody's stopping them. She's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Well,
wait. There's now reports of an earthquake in Tehran.
Yes, in southern Iran. Talam just posted
dude, they're
that.
firing up all the machines.
They got
the earthquake machine. The harp's
5.0.
Harp's coming online. There's
10
kids
kilometers
studying
deep.
like for a biology test up there right now, and it's
Dude,
firing up like
that's
remotely.
not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
No.
Wow.
Earthquakes
God is
going
mad.
We're gonna wake up tomorrow and that whole area is just gonna be underwater in mud.
That's
It's gonna be covered in mud.
covered in mud.
Oh well, there's not enough mud
my
in
God.
Iran, so they got to use earthquakes.
Yes, they have to create the mud with earthquake. Just sink
Yeah.
it. Jeez.
So it's anecdotally in Egypt during the uprising, then
They said it felt like a bomb. I'm gonna say Israel dropped a nuke. Israel dropped a nuke. I'm saying. I think Israel. Yeah, dude. Those reports that Talam's posting,
Nukes
the latest I felt it.
real.
I know they're not real. Okay, Israel dropped a huge bomb they call a nuke.
A Moab.
Yes. A large bomb got dropped in Iran. I'm saying. Oh,
If
need
it felt
bombs, they have
tremors like
earthquake
a
machines.
yeah. Well, no. I mean, if there's a missile attack and people are feeling tremors, I mean, obviously this shit is lighting shit up.
something happened. Something happened.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So in Egypt, when the uprising was going on, the first thing that a lot of civilians did was they immediately went to the Cairo Museum and did a human barricade around the Cairo Museum because they had an idea that kind of shit goes on during these like uprisings and like political upheaval is the first thing these military people do is they come in and they just smash all the shit.
Interesting.
So a lot of, I mean, there are still, I read a article from a few years ago that there were some things that were destroyed, allegedly. I think it was kind of a couple of things. There was, people protected the museum from getting ransacked. But then also the later Zahi Hawass, that fucking cunt, came out and said that there was a bunch of shit destroyed after the uprising and that they were taking it back in for restoration, which I think is just code word for like there's some stuff on here we don't really want to explain, and we're just going to use this as an opportunity to change some shit around on it and put it back out there so people don't notice, because that definitely happens a lot in Egyptian history.
For sure.
But yeah, so I mean that whole thing of artifacts and stuff going missing and shit getting rearranged and I mean, but then also you have the stuff when ISIS was going through and destroying all the shit in like Palmyra. There was a lot of fake footage of that too. Like I don't know, does anyone remember that the footage of like quote unquote ISIS like getting up on ladders and like, but they all had like brand new equipment and they were smashing what clearly looked to be plaster and destroying like plaster shit. So at the same time, like there's actual history destruction going on, but there's also fake historical destruction going on. So they're only showing you the fake stuff. That's like when it's a new, like the news reporting about stuff being destroyed, it's fake.
They still did blow up Palmyra, and
yeah, they sure did. But I'm just saying, like there was still footage that was like essentially just like probably a CIA recreation.
Well, that was like the beheadings.
Yeah, exactly. Same kind of shit. So I'll see if I can find a photo here. I just saw one recently of exactly that. But yeah, that's definitely a really big undercurrent. I mean, you got to think too. Like you go back to, I mean, depending on what you believe about World War II and its motivations, there's a lot of evidence to show that potentially a big reason why the Germans were going into certain places and doing certain things were to get their hands on certain artifacts. I know that's kind of like a history.
You were listening to Max Egan today, weren't you?
No, I wasn't actually. Was he talking about that? There was the whole storyline of Hitler and the Lance of Longinus, which for all of you Evangelion fans out there will recognize that term. But yeah, there was a lot of there's some, not a lot of evidence, but there's speculation that say that they were trying to get their hands on a lot of like Christian iconography, things like the Ark of the Covenant, etc.
Anything that had to do with occult power, etc., etc. Yep.
Exactly.
Spirit Destiny.
There's that ISIS photo with the guy with the nice clean black clothes and the nice sledgehammer and the Home Depot ladder smashing what looks to be some plaster. So there's your proof there of history destruction. Like, what's that dude even destroying? What's he doing?
It's on the side of a wall. Like what?
It's like the white helmets, you know.
So a lot of weird shit going on, and when it comes to, because Middle, I mean, let's be honest, Middle East is, you know, depending on what your timeline is as far as how old all that shit is, it's still one of the oldest areas in the world as far as evidence of civilization. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And you know, when I was there, I mean, the locals that we brought onto the base and stuff, I mean, they were treated like shit. I mean, the army guys would treat them like dog shit. But they would love the Air Force because we would actually give them water and shit and actually treat them like human fucking beings. And I tell people, I said, well, you know, if you're in a country like, okay, so you're in America and you have an occupying force that comes in with a military force, you're not going to, you know, try to fucking throw shit at you or try to kill you. I mean, come on. You know, I mean, you know, most
especially
of those,
if you started smashing a bunch of their shit, like start to
I mean,
their history.
Dude, I'm just scrolling. I cannot find anything on this earthquake. I think it was a bomb, but I don't know. This is fucking nuts. We don't know.
Well, there's an active sunspot right now, so.
Blame it on the sun.
There are some blot echoes. If you listen to suspicious observers, there were
hidden
like Puerto
history.
Rico got hit this morning, I think. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Yeah, Puerto Rico did.
So
they knocked down those walls filled with the Titans. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big.
That huge wall got collapsed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Now the Nephilim will be free.
Punta Ventura, it's called.
Yeah.
You know, there's some theories out there that Petra is actually petrified. It was actually not carved into the area around it. It was covered by mud that was insta-petrified by some kind of event. Think about it. Think about it. Mud flood.
I'll think about that.
We got to do it. We're gearing up, dude. There's enough Tartary dudes in here. We got to do a special
special tartar sauce show.
Round table.
I like it. We'll do it.
I could easily bring the squad for 2-3
squad
hours.
Up, shit on Bosley for a
wait,
couple
like
hours.
AOC squad?
Yeah, that's exactly the squad.
Tartary dudes. Maybe invite Walter Bosley on.
Oh man. Allegedly, Walter's going to be on the obelisk next month. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, get me on. Get me on.
Get me on.
I'll fight him.
Wait. He's on Twitter right now talking about how much bullshit that is.
What Tartary?
You missed.
That's what. Yeah.
Jerry, you missed the whole thing with.
Oh, that's Suzanne Adam.
Yeah. We need to stick Suzanne. Oh yeah, Suzanne got blocked by Walter Bosley.
Yeah, what's that all
about? I don't know.
It's war.
What you do?
It's war. Probably just being too awesome.
Speaking too much truth.
Wait a minute.
I can't figure it out.
The slapping you with knowledge.
Oh shit, guys! I think
he removed.
I'll ask him next month. Suzanne.
He removed Jerry too.
What?
What?
Yeah, I met. He removed you as a friend, Jerry. I'm pretty sure.
None of this makes any sense.
Yes.
Who uses Facebook anymore?
Facebook?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look at it. I'm pretty sure.
Imagine actually using Facebook in 2020.
Boomer platform.
Literal boomer platform using Facebook. That is disgusting.
No,
That's
we're still
gross.
friends.
Oh,
He must have re-added you. I don't know.
And then making up lies.
Why are
about
you
it
looking at my
that.
friends on fucking Facebook?
Yeah, why are you creeping, Leo? What are you
No.
being a weirdo?
No. He made it. No.
All right, guys. I think we
When
need
I
to
looked
wrap
at
this show up.
no,
I think,
hold on. No, I looked at Jerry's profile and noticed that he was when I was at looking at Jerry's profile, he was not followed by or friends with Walter Barsley, and I thought that was weird because he just made a post about he was bitching and complaining about people who share stuff that is copyright stuff. So I thought maybe that's why he removed you or something.
I don't share copyright stuff.
Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of this. Jerry, who you got on Knox Spending tomorrow night, Jerry?
Nobody, because we have an obelisk tomorrow night with.
What's happening on Obelisk?
We have Robert Phoenix with the look ahead of 2020.
That'll be very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Looking forward to that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Looking forward to subjecting the people I work in clinic with to your show.
Hell yeah.
It should be a good show. I'm looking forward to it.
Very nice. I think that'll do it for tonight, guys. Send hate mail at grimstick@gmail.com, something like that. I don't know. Like, share. Hey, leave us an iTunes review, because the last iTunes review was me being drunk typing "I love the anime episodes," and it's just been up there. Like the comment that's right there is just me commenting on our own show.
iTunes shut down.
What happened?
iTunes shut down.
Whatever. Apple
Not
Podcasts.
shut down.
It's all the same. Go to Apple, the Lord of Apple. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for joining, guys. Bill.
I'm really rich.
Suzanne. Flavortown. Leo. Fucking
The
everybody.
whole squad.
Mellowhorus.
The redemption arc for the New Year's episode.
It is, man. Hey, oh God, we needed this. We had actual topics tonight. Yeah, we had to.
It was fun.
We had to bring this back. Yeah, this was a good show. Had Felix playing jams. This was great.
Oh.
This is a good night.
That was a killer jam too.
Yeah, this is gonna be called The Return. I think that's all it's gonna be called. But I don't know. Thanks
It
for
can
listening,
happen.
everybody. Catch you all in the chats. Catch you next week. Don't forget to listen to Shonen Dump. Good night. Goodbye.
Good night.
You're
Good night. Party for life.
No one has ever heard a word as dirty as the word politics. Rhetoric written in some self-proclaimed prophecy. Imaginary lines twisted and tangled with a handshake with a signature and some policy papers behind enemy lines. Tension builds, a cell phone rings, a bomb drops in a city street sea of iPod noise. Don't get comfortable, free thinkers. Don't get comfortable, free thinkers. If the digital revolution still got a pulse, we need to revive it and make it a reality. I've hacked into a politician's password and transferred money into several overseas accounts. And as we speak, a supercomputer project is in the works. And if it works, we'll use it to point and click our way to some sort of truth. Either you're in or out, are you game, or is the game over? This must be a glitch in the Matrix. This must be a glitch in the Matrix. A revolutionary dream. It's me versus the machine. Go! Watch out for them laser beams. Climb to the top of the pyramid scheme. Capitol Hill's getting steeper and steeper. Meanwhile, the deck gets deeper and deeper. Don't get comfortable, free thinkers. Cause it's gonna take more than hand and eye coordination on your PlayStation. It's gonna take mind elevation. There must be a glitch in the Matrix. There must be a glitch in the Matrix. A revolutionary dream. It's watching the Matrix, a revolutionary dream. Rage against the machine. Don't get comfortable, free thinkers. Rage against the machine.